Eddie White here for Pacers.com, Bankers Life Fieldhouse.com. I got a special guest. In fact, so special, we got a couple segments, and you better tune into all of them. My guy, Chris Lytle, we got the big match coming up, the 28th. UFC's coming into the house, Bankers Life Fieldhouse, and there's a match that everybody's talking about, and you're the guy who want to break it down. You got Campman, Condit. What do you think?
Oh, it's going to be a great fight. They fought once before. It's a rematch. I don't know if you know. Carlos Condit's first fight in the UFC was against Martin Campman. Split decision loss, very competitive fight back and forth. So since then, Carlos Condit's been on a tear. He's fought for the title, lost to George St. Pierre, and they both did very well. So it's a very highly anticipated rematch, guaranteed to be a good fight.
When you break down the individuals, and again, this is like basketball. We look at, when the Heat were playing the Pacers. Hey, they got LeBron. We got our guys. How do you match up? Bada bing, bada boom. How do these guys match up against each other? And tell our viewers, how do you describe each of their styles?
Well, the good thing about these guys is they match up very well for an entertaining fight. By that, I mean you got a guy. And both of them, they're not what's really known as big powerhouse guys. So they're not one-punch knockout guys typically, but they put forth a lot of offense. So that means you're going to get a good fight where both guys are going to be able to battle back and forth, and neither one of them get knocked out. So it should be entertaining. Both guys should land a lot of offense, and nobody should get knocked out. So that's the kind of fight you want.
Each of them, what's their strength? What's their weakness?
Carlos Condit, he's more of a stand-up guy. Very good off of his back. Not a great wrestler, but then again, Martin Campman's not a good wrestler. And not a great wrestler, I should say. He's more of a stand-up kickboxer, which they both are, and they're both pretty good off their back. So they're good at not getting taken down too much, but enough to keep it on their feet. So you should get a good stand-up war, which is entertaining the fans, and that's what you want to fight.
I was going to say that you mentioned a few times, and I get it. UFC is competition. Mm-hmm. It's like, again, with the Pacers playing the Heat or the Fever playing the Chicago Sky. You're competing. You're trying to win. But also with us, with the Pacemates and all the stuff going on, it is entertainment. How much does that go into your head, or do you think in the heads of the people running the UFC that, hey, we got competition, and these guys are killing their bodies to do this, but it's also entertainment. You got to make those guys and gals out there buying tickets happy enough that they want to come back.
Absolutely. I mean, you have to put people in the seats. That's first and foremost, because if you don't do that, you don't have an organization. I think the UFC's been very smart what they're doing on a fight like this, a Wednesday night fight they're putting on free TV. They put on their best fight possible. And they do that because then the people will buy the pay-per-view the next Saturday. So they're putting the free one on TV, and there's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great night of fights, and that's another reason for everybody to be here, because it's even better live when you actually see it. But they're smart. They do it that way on purpose. They put the best fights on free, and you have to pay to see the bigger name guys, but usually these are the better fights.
Who wins?
Wow, that's going to be a tough one. When you got guys with this level of competition, you never know who's going to win a fight. Campman won a split decision last time. I think it's going to be hard for him to win 2 in a row, so I'm going to go with Condit.
There you go. You got it. Lights out, Lytle. I mean, when you talk UFC and you talk the state of Indiana, there's only one head up on that Mount Rushmore. You know the real Mount Rushmore? I think there's like 4 or 5 guys. 4 presidents. But at our UFC, boom, there's only one. It's this guy right here.
Smartest guy in Indiana. Thank you. Right here.
That's me.
Yeah.